Oh, wie wunderbar, nichts ist so, wie's war, durch ein winziges Wort, Heirat. Aus dem Erdgeschoss wird ein Mensch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the January edition of Fag Rags. This is Ben Kramer, and this month we are discussing another memoir. This is I Am My Own Wife by Charlotte von Mahlsdorf. This is a memoir that was later on made into a Pulitzer Prize-winning play. It was a one-man play, and it tells a very fascinating story. It tells the story of a young man growing up in Nazi Germany and then through Soviet occupation of Berlin, who was a transvestite. And we think it's pretty hard to be a gay man in oppressive societies. At least you can keep the cocksucking behind closed doors. When you wear a dress, you're kind of putting yourself out there. The narrator of this book, born Lothar, later on became Charlotte, goes through her life with a very German matter-of-factness about her. She never questioned her own desires to wear dresses and to keep house and to collect antiques, which was her life's work. She never thought of it as strange or something that was wrong. She has a confidence in herself and a confidence in knowing who she is that I think a lot of gay men can relate to. We all experience that moment of complete and total self-honesty when we have to admit to, even just ourselves, I'm gay. We can learn a lot from her and take a lot of inspiration from her, I think. Fascinating story. She has been through the ringer. She killed her own father. It was a kill or be killed situation as a young child. She was imprisoned for it and was only released because the Germans were on the verge of losing the war. She had numerous brushes with disaster, dealing with Nazi soldiers, dealing with the chaos that abounded in Germany as the war was being lost, and then the ultimate Soviet takeover, dealing with Soviet bureaucrats that really did a lot to undermine her life's work as a collector of antiques and a museum curator. They didn't really like who she was, and they did a lot to try to undermine that. I also wanted to discuss some of the bigger ideas that are present in this book, specifically the ideas of genderqueer in society, to get a little bit collegiate on you. And these are much bigger ideas than I'm used to discussing, so please forgive me if my analyses are a bit elementary. Think about the role that gender plays in society, and also the use of clothes as a prop to help define these roles, and ultimately the idea of culture as a sort of agreed upon reality that could easily be adjusted based on whoever is buying into it. You know, in a lot of ways, I think, especially in times of strife throughout the world, it's people fighting to create their desired version of reality. Those that objected so harshly to Charlotte's choice to live as a woman were people in positions of power. They were her abusive father. They were the Nazi soldiers. They were the Soviet soldiers. They were the Soviet bureaucracy. She posed a threat to their ideal society of order and normalcy. And those that supported her were people that valued love and people who valued art, and they valued the differences that we can have between each other. It's a very inspiring read that I think really speaks to the strength of the individual, and it celebrates that otherness, that queerness, and it makes me really proud to be part of the same tribe as Charlotte. Pick it up. It might be a little hard to find. Pick up the play if you can. This is I Am My Own Wife by Charlotte von Mahlsdorf. It's a really beautiful story, really compelling, adventurous, awesome story. So pick it up. This has been Fag Rags for January. I'm Ben Kramer, and I'll see you in a month. Ta-ta.
Wird auf einmal blau, wie noch kein Blau jemals war.